Hey, hello everyone. Today we are going to see what is the problem with callbacks in JavaScript. Okay, so we know that callback functions are very useful when we want to implement something asynchronous in JavaScript. So we can have synchronous callbacks as well as asynchronous callbacks. So let's say set timeout is an asynchronous API and it takes in a callback function as an input and a timer. Okay, so how does it happen is this callback gets registered in the web API environment and the timer is started. Okay, after 5 seconds, this callback is ready to be executed. So it moves to the callback queue. And this event loop keeps on checking the call stack and keeps on checking the callback queue. If the call stack is empty, then it moves the task in the top task in the queue to the call stack. And this is how the set timeout callback will be executed. So let's quickly see what happens when you run this program. Hi and people gets printed. After 5 seconds, you'll see hello. See, hello gets printed. Okay, so this is an asynchronous operation where you have to wait for a certain time and then you have to execute the program. So this is asynchronous operation. Now we'll see, let's say we are developing an e-commerce website. So we have a cart. Cart has shoes, cart has dresses, and cart has phones. Now, let's say we want to have a create order API that takes in cart object. Okay. Then we have something called proceed to payment. To payment. Okay. Then we have something called show summary and show summary. After show summary, we have update wallet. Okay, so these are all asynchronous operations. Okay, these will take some 5 seconds, this can take 7 seconds, this can take 10 seconds, and so on. Each one can take its own sweet time, and but there is a dependency between them. Okay, so proceed to payment can only happen when create order has been successfully done. Similarly, show summary can only happen when payment is done, and update wallet can only happen when show summary is done. So how do we do it is what we can do it. Let's say we want to make sure we want to get it done after create order has passed, right? So what we'll do, we'll pass it, we'll wrap it inside a callback function. Okay, control X, control B. Okay, then we can pass callback function may we have done. Now we'll pass this entire function. Okay, one second. We'll pass this function as a callback to create order. Okay, anonymous function. Okay, then we proceed to payment. Okay, wonderful. Now, what happens is this proceed to payment. Now we have, as a developer, we have written this API, create order, and we have passed proceed to payment that, okay, you call my proceed to payment whenever you feel like. Okay, we are sitting back, we are relaxed as a developer that, okay, we have written the API. Now it is the responsibility of create order API to call my proceed to payment API, right? So this creates an inversion of control. We have given the control of my program to create order API. Now this create order API can be written in some other service, some other external world, and may be written by some new developer or an intern. We don't know how many bugs it has, right? But proceed to payment has been now given to create order. So we cannot trust this kind of environment. Okay, similarly, if you want to have uh, show summary, so we can give this as a callback. Show summary, right? This as a callback. Still, this can also take a function, and it can take update wallet. So if you can see here, what is happening here is a nesting kind of structure is happening. Can you see that? This is called as callback hell, this kind of structure. So the code it should scale downwards. It should become big, lengthy downwards. It is becoming big on the right side. Okay, it is expanding horizontally rather than vertically. So now this is not a very good way of approaching things. Two problems. What are the two problems? One is inversion of control. Yes, and second is callback hell, also known as pyramid of doom. Okay, these are the two problems. So we are blindly trusting any other API to call it. Now, this API create order can call it or cannot call it. And if calls it, maybe it can call it multiple times. We don't want that to happen, right? So this is the